Welcome to the channel. And so you've made the decision to go to the beautiful Portuguese island of Madeira, and you are in for a treat. When you go there, you have to fly into the one and only airport, which is called the Cristiano Ronaldo International Airport, which is actually outside of the city of Funchal. If you're not going to be renting a car when you are there, then you will need to figure out how to get from the airport to the city of Funchal, which is more than likely where you will be staying at, because that's where most of the hotels are. And so there is a mode of transportation called the Aerobus that will get you from the airport to the city of Funchal and thereabout, and also return you back to the airport. So I'm going to get you all the details on that mode of transportation right here after the break. We are Dennis and Min. Come join us on our traveling adventures around the world. Okay, so for starters, a couple things before we get into this Aerobus one is when you fly into Madeira, typically from the city that you're coming from or the country that you're coming from, it's going to be saying that you're flying into Funchal and or Madeira. So just to be very, very clear, the airport that you land at in Madeira is not in the city of Funchal. It's about 20 minutes drive outside of the city of Funchal. So don't think that the airport is going to be just dropping you off in Funchal. It's actually on the eastern end of the island, and it's about, again, a 20-minute drive to get to the area of Funchal, which is where most of the hotels and accommodations are going to be. All right, so, there's few things in life that are free, but I can guarantee you that one thing that's still free in this world is subscribing to this Higher Power Travel channel. So if you haven't done so already, we really appreciate that so much. It really helps our channel to grow. And so we're going to get right into the Aerobus, which is this mode of transportation found between the airport in Madeira to the capital city of Funchal. So it's about a 20-minute distance driving from the airport to Funchal, which is where a lot of the main hotels, a lot of your accommodations are going to be located. So if you're going to be staying somewhere else on the island, then don't worry so much about following the rest of this video. But if you're going to be needing to go from the airport into the city of Funchal, the Aerobus is a great option. It's basically this coach bus that you can get right outside of the exit of the terminal at the Madeira International Airport. And it's going to be running regularly throughout the day into the evening into the city of Funchal. It's going to be making a lot of stops at a lot of the popular hotels. And then likewise, when you need to go back to the airport, you can pick it up from that end in and around the city of Funchal, and it's going to make its way back to the international airport as well. So if you are going to be renting a car, then note that if you are renting a car in the city of Funchal, then you still need to get from the airport to Funchal, okay? Because the distance, again, is about 20 minutes by car. And so you will need to consider the Aerobus or some other transportation like a taxi to get there, because some of the rental car companies will have locations in both Funchal and the airport, some only at the airport, and vice versa. So just keep that in mind. And when you are going to exit the airport, you're going to go ahead and see just off to the right in front of you as you exit the terminal, you will see what looks like a bus stop, and it'll say Aerobus on it in big letters. You can't miss it. And it's going to show you the locations of the stops that it makes along the way. And it leaves every 30 minutes in the morning, and in the afternoons, it's going to be departing every hour on the hour. And these run, depending upon where you're starting from the airport or from the city of Funchal, it runs from about 7, 8 in the morning to as late as 9, 10 p.m. It runs every day of the year except for Christmas. And the fares were a little bit different. Some of this media here that I'm showing you, it was €6 before. Now, as of 2025, it has been increased to €6.40 for adults. Children are €3.20. So you need to weigh out the cost factor, right? Because it can average about €20, give or take, by taxi or ride-sharing service from the airport to Funchal and vice versa. So if there's 3 or more of you traveling together, it may be more efficient, and you'll certainly get there quicker because it's going to be direct. The bus, this Aerobus is going to be making a lot of stops along the way. It may be better to consider those options. Now, when you go ahead and wait at this bus stop for the Aerobus to come, it's going to allow you to put your luggage underneath. You're going to pay the bus driver direct, and I don't believe they accept cards, so be sure to carry some euro cash with you to pay those fares. And there are comfortable seats, air conditioned. You've also got free Wi-Fi on board. Now, you're going to be able to see on the display where the stops are going to be made. So keep in mind that where your accommodation is or your hotel, it may still be a little bit of a distance from where the Aerobus drops you off to where you need to get to. So you might want to consider a ride-sharing service or a taxi to make up that difference if it's not really going to be walkable. So keep that in mind. The Aerobus does go to a lot of places, but depending upon where you're staying, you might still have a little bit of a trek to get to your place. So I hope this information is helpful. We've got some other information on Madeira, so please check out those videos. And again, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. That really helps us to grow. Drop a comment and give us a thumbs up if you can, and we will catch you on the next video. Happy travels and have a great time on the island of Madeira.